predator. This is exactly what you and Moses were talking about. If people were more comfortable telling the truth, maybe they would. Doing this type of shit right here, this type of shit, ain't nobody gonna be comfortable coming out and telling you like, hey, I have inappropriate thoughts because of what happened to me. I have fears of what I may be capable of doing because of what happened to me. That's how we stop generational trauma. We make it a safe space for people to be honest,
Right.
to tell the whole truth. And if we start making our opinions louder than the voices of the people who live these experiences, we're doing nothing but dismissing them.
Right.
And that mindset to say, I don't feel sorry for him, that's fucked up. Because you're literally saying, I don't care what happened to him as a child. A child didn't deserve that. No matter what he grew up to do, he was still an innocent child in that situation.
Right. Also, and
Right.
dictate.
We have to be careful of what we say and
Also,
do if we really are about changing SA culture. We have got to, and I'm like this is I know I come off like I know I'm passionate as fuck about this. Because I know that we really have to step back and pay attention to what the fuck we're
Right.
doing, because there is a thin line between prey and predator.
Yep.
and also, like, and talking about, he's a young boy, and talking about when he's exploring his sexuality, you can't dictate how long it should take him to explore that, and also implying that he probably liked it. That was a yikes. That was like,
That
Like
type of shit
what?
is fucked up.
Who like
There's
what?
a lot of stuff that's been said that's kind of,
Who said they like what?
that who was that? I can't see the name. Whoever was in the panel said he probably liked it.
I didn't even hear nothing about nothing liking or anything. I don't know.
Nobody said anything about liking
can
something.
I
But
say,
Yeah, somebody
this
did
is
say
the
that.
thing.
hold on. Can I
This
say
is the
something?
thing. Like, what we're not gonna do, act like he's an upstanding
Wait a
person.
minute. She just talking right over me, and I'm
And
trying to talk, and she just gonna keep on talking.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I didn't know who was talking. Go ahead.
One Love was up
You know,
first. She was up first.
I was trying to talk, whatever. I'll let her talk.
Go ahead, Akri. Go ahead.
No, I'm used to this. All these weirdo people cutting me off or whatever, but whatever.
All right. Well, what we gotta
No,
do
babe.
that?
One
Why
Love
do
was
we have
trying
to
to
do
speak.
that?
It's okay.
No, because people do this every single time. But whatever, I'll let her talk because it's probably gonna go along what I'm about to say anyway.
Go ahead, Ms. Monla.
no, go ahead, I agree. I muted myself. So you talk. So I don't have to be weird now.
Well, to me, that was kind of weird. But some of the stuff that you said in the box was kind of off-putting to victims in the comment section. I mean, I guess you're saying it. I don't know if you like Slim, don't like Slim, but as far as like him being a victim, we don't know that. And it seems like everybody's saying, I don't believe this, I don't believe that, but it's not about what you believe. He could very well be a victim. And some people saying, well, he's been changing his story. But like, how do y'all know what the story is to even know that it's been changed? How do you know when he said something, it was even the full story? So I'm just saying, like, nobody knows what's really going on. Nobody knows the facts. And this has been like some things that you've said that's kind of off-putting. And when, Nikki said that, it just seemed like he was trying to come in hot or whatever. But, go ahead.
Right. So, like I said, in his story. And every time he was asked a question, it was inconsistent. And every time he answered things, it was a plot twist. It was a gotcha moment. It was a narrative. It wasn't what I believe to be a genuine moment or the truth. And so I definitely don't mind hearing him out. It's just, I heard you out and you lied several times, over and over. And when it comes to That's what's killing it for real victims, is when people like to put embellishments, put extra sauce on things. That's what's killing it for real victims, not skepticism because people do lie. Skepticism because people do lie and have been caught in lies is not what's killing it for people. It's not what's desensitizing it for people. It's when people are liars and inconsistent and try to use things to control narratives, to manipulate people. That's what's killing it for real victims. And that's the truth of the matter.
And I will. I just wanted to say
Now,
something before somebody starts.
okay.
Proof
Give
that
me 1
he,
Go
second.
ahead,
you
Blaze.
have proof
Go
that
ahead,
he's
Blaze.
lying about his essay completely?
Hold on. Let me speak real
Go
quick.
ahead, Blaze. Go ahead.
I want to say this. Number one, Slim is the one that put this on his app. Them two women told him to be quiet, so he spoke on this. And from his original story, he said he was molested. But when we got to Ray Live, like I said, that was his opportunity to tell his side of the story, and he told it. But she's just saying he was molested too. I was the one touching my cousin. And like I said, when you are telling your truth about this serious situation and you already starting off, it was the same thing with Silverback. I told him, you tell me one lie, it's over with.
But that's
And
that's the thin line that I'm talking about, because this is how we become accustomed to disrespecting victims, what we call quote unquote real victims, right? Because you think somebody is lying, so it's like,
Right.
and you can't even you can't even say that a victim is lying, even if their story, even if it doesn't sound exactly the same every time you hear it. Because that's the thing about victims. Some shit is not remembered right away. Some shit is buried
Right.
so fucking deep that they don't remember until they're fucking re-triggered and re-traumatized. And now it's like,
Yes.
oh, damn, that fucking happened too. So now it sounds like a completely different story. So when we get in the habit of telling people that it's absolutely not true because you didn't say exactly what you said this time that you said last time, that's what hurts real victims.
I
That
get
is what
that.
hurts real victims.
Now I can
It's
get
the way.
that though.
Hold on, let me say this, because when you came back, you said he put his story out there. That's exactly why people think they're entitled to shit on my story. You put it out there. You put it out there. But that doesn't mean a free for all to just sit here and fucking nitpick at me like y'all are some fucking detectives or some shit. Because there is no way to prove. He can't go back in time and prove that he was molested or that he molested somebody. He can't go back and prove that. None of us can go back and prove when this shit actually happened to us. So that's why I'm saying the better thing to do is, if we're unsure, shut the fuck up. Leave it alone. Whether you believe it or not is neither here nor there. You should never want to be on side of someone because you thought they were lying, and then you turn out it's the fucking truth. No matter how fucked up it came out, no matter how many details he left out or how many details he fucked up, you find out that it's absolutely the fucking truth. Then what? Then you eating your fucking words. But then all the damage that you've caused along the way because of your opinion, that's not fair. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to realize. That is not fair to nobody.
Right.
We don't know whether he put it out or not. It's his story. You can have your opinion, but be careful in how you word it. Be careful in how you put it out there. It's okay to say, you know what? I don't believe him.
Right.
But then to keep fucking nitpicking his story and trying to figure out who the victim is, if there's a victim, let the victim come out when they're ready. Because it's not cool. No, victims don't want people just knocking at their door and say, hey, I found out about your story. You
Right.
want
So
to
I
tell
don't
it?
believe him.
Right.
And I do believe he's manipulative.
Right.
The only thing I'd say about it
His
is
story is not our story.
no,
His
I'm
story is
saying
not our story.
it's his actions
Yeah, I
that
don't
he
believe
proved
him.
today.
I'm going to say that. I don't believe him.
It's just and that falls
Right.
a lot along with the actions that he's displayed across this app. The lies that I've seen him lie on basically
Well, I
everybody
did
over here.
too. I did too.
What does that matter though? What does that matter in this situation? In this situation where he's possibly a victim, what does it
Right.
matter? Because if he time frame that he's telling us he was a victim, he was a fucking child.
See, that's why I
He
came
was
up
a
because I do
child.
actually
No,
believe
nothing
him.
he had done at that point what was warranted for him to go through that. And the truth of the matter is that he more than likely went through, because look at what he's gone. We're not born traumatized. We're not born motherfucking child molesters and domestic violence. We're not born that way. Somebody teaches us these things. And to say fuck it because, oh, he's an evil person, I don't give a fuck what happened to him. Then you might as well not give a fuck at all and just let people become who they are and just let it be.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're really trying to change it, we gonna have to give a fuck. We gonna have to care. It's gonna have to be important. It's gonna have to matter. Because we ain't gonna get to the root of the problem if it doesn't. Generational trauma exists because the victim became the fucking predator.
Right.
That's literally what generational trauma means. There is no generational trauma without the victim becoming the predator. That is literally what it is. So if we're going to just say fuck everything that they went through, then we're never going to understand why they went on to do what they did to their victims. And so on and so forth.
I agree. That's why I
Right.
came
So
up here.
I agree with that
Oh,
too.
go ahead.
I
Sorry. Go
mean,
ahead. I'm sorry.
right.
like,
So I think a lot of times when we go through things, we project our situations onto other people, and it may not even apply. And so, like, I believe that you guys' perspective is valid, but I also have a healthy skepticism because of the type of person he is. And this is not the first time that he's exposed himself for views. He's done this several times over. And each time it's his MO. He likes to embellish. He likes to put extra details or leave out things that are very important. This is not his first rodeo, and that's why I have a skepticism about it. No one said anything about him liking it. That was weird. No one said anything about him deserving. That's disrespectful. And I don't believe him because of the type of person that he's displayed himself to be throughout his time on TikTok. And like I said, this is not his first time exposing himself and trying to manipulate situations. This is what he does.
What if what he went through and we don't know, so I'm not gonna say his story, that's not my story. But a lot of
Right.
victims happen to become what they are now because of what they went through. We can't control it, they can't control it. We don't know the real
Right.
story. But what if
Right.
that really like messed his head up and he's the way he is because he still have some skeletons and he doesn't want to let the full truth out
Excuse
and
me
he's
one
afraid
second,
of
ladies. Excuse me one second. I
okay.
don't mean to cut you off, but give me 1 second. Miss Goat Scorpion, you can exit out my live. Go over there with your Gap Tooth bitch ass friend. Okay? There's no reason for you to be here.
What happened?
I was talking about a I Speak supporter that talks too much trash for me,
Oh
and this is
God,
not a safe place
shit.
for her, so she can get it going, exit out my
Just
live.
leave. Yeah, just
Unless you
leave.
want to come in here and answer some questions.
I think EBT was ready to speak. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Whoever was speaking, I want you to continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. Wait, me? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Yes, Miss Goat Scorpion.
Oh,
I've seen you and I Speaks live before, so you can.
yep. So like I was saying, what if like everything messed him up? Like I'm not saying I'm not on no one side. I really don't know Slim. I don't know these people, but I was in those lives and I've heard the story that he spoke. So it triggered me because I went through something similar, very similar, and it got worse as I grew.
Okay,
I
Miss
didn't
Goat
have a
Scorpion.
childhood.
Then I apologize because I don't really feel like looking for no screenshots. But I'm pretty sure I've seen you in his live. But if I'm mistaken, I'll apologize.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Mujin. Hold on. Somebody was speaking before he came in. Okay, I won't. I'm not going to say you're lying right now because I don't have any proof of that. But I thought I've seen your profile picture in his comment section talking heavy before. So again, I apologize if I'm wrong. Whoever was speaking before Mujin came in, I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish.
Okay, so long story short, I was just trying to get out there. I really don't know his story. That's not my story. It's not our story. We have our stories, correct? So if I come on here and I tell you, you know, my story, I can tell you the truth and the story. I can't tell you anything else on the persons that did what to me. But what if that completely made him who he is today? And he said, F it all, I'm gonna just act like everything's okay. What if he's really a victim, even though people were disabled, as he said? Because I will tell you, a disabled person, which was my cousin, actually knew what she was doing, and she was disabled. And she wanted to continue to do these things because she was the eldest at home, and she was the one babysitting us when we were, you know, children. So what if, you know, all of that is spiral? What if just don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I mean?
I get it, but do you think he should be on this app around children?
Oh no, that definitely no. No. That's a no. That's
And that's
definitely a
exactly
no.
where I'm at with Slim. That's just where I'm at. I don't think he
And I
should be
think he
on this
doesn't
app.
understand that. I think he doesn't understand that. Even though he, like I said, a lot of people believe he was a victim as well. But
And that's
I
perfectly
think
fine
that
in my
a lot of
book.
people shouldn't be on this app.
But I don't think Slim should be on this app along with Patrick. Like I really don't think.
I
If
agree.
if something happened to him when he was a child, I get it. But as far as his display on this app and knowing the stuff that's come out of his mouth that he's admitted to, especially his domestic violence charge, ain't no excuse for that.
Right.
None.
Yeah, no, no. Okay, Blaze, thank you for having me up. Thank you,
No
everyone. I
problem.
hope everyone has
You
a
always
blessed
welcome.
Friday. Yes, and I'll be in the comments, okay? Thank you, guys. Have a good one, everyone.
Peace.
You too.
Peace and blessings. So,
Go ahead,
Hey,
Mugen.
Mugen.
what's up? So, I've come to the conclusion that particularly Black TikTok is very fickle and picky when they want to be judgmental and look up people's backgrounds. And it's usually the people that come on as some type of pandering to a particular side, moral police type of individuals, like these two individuals. And they need to, again, I keep saying it, if they're the moral police, if they came on as some type of moral police, they need to give up that damn badge. Resign from the moral police shit. Don't talk about defending, you know, children, for the community, none of that. Because as soon as somebody pisses them off, all of that unity goes out of the window. As soon as somebody doesn't agree with them, all of that unity goes out of the window. And again, it's no different than the Black church. And then the real messed up part is there's still going to be people that stick up for them, that still support them. I mean, I grew up in a Nation of Islam household. When the scandal came out about Elijah Muhammad, you still got motherfuckers selling bean pies. Sorry if I'm cursing. They will still sell bean pies to that organization. People will still send money to somebody if they say they need money for a jet in a Black church. So to me, it's really no different on this app. Should they get off the app? Absolutely. Are we realistically going to get them off the app? As long as there's somebody that's willfully ignorant enough to do it, unfortunately, no. Now, it goes without saying that they will lose a lot of subscribers and their support will go down, and it will be very difficult for them to make a comeback. Hell, Jerry Lee Lewis made a comeback, and he was with his 13-year-old cousin, married her, and doubled down on it.
I still think that was the most disgusting thing I ever fucking seen, yo. And people was cool with that shit.
What?
That Jerry Lee Lewis shit. Isn't that the white guy with the glasses?
He was
No,
basically
that white
Elvis
guy with the
Presley's.
glasses?
Great Balls of Fire.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
he was
yeah,
Elvis. He was Elvis Presley's rival.
yeah.
So he kind of lost by default because Elvis accepted his draft into the army, so that made Elvis look like the white patriot and all that other stuff. While but Elvis was doing dirt too. Elvis was having soirees with high school cheerleaders, and he was a grown ass man, but society won't talk about that.
He married a 14-year-old.
Yeah, but and again, I know I said the black space is here, but then it's really a trickle down of Western society as a whole. We pick and choose when we want to
Absolutely.
hold somebody accountable. We pick and choose when we
Absolutely.
want to. Yeah. So this to me is not too much of a surprise. Like when people go out of their way to chide somebody and challenge their morality to the point where they start making reaches, now I got to look at them sideways because they come off as they're perfect. They come off as if they don't do any wrong. They come off as if they can't be
Right.
challenged or disputed, and it's like, okay, even the other mutuals like Bradley, when she went from exposing races and going into chat groups to going around looking for any and everything, such as messing with a dude simply because he's dating nothing but white women and he's a white man. It's no
Yeah,
longer.
that was insane.
It's no longer
That
about.
was insane.
It's no longer. Truth is, it's no longer about It's no longer about being good. It's really just being exposed. It's really about just looking for conflict and looking for something triggering. And my thing is, you go out of your way to be triggered, or you go out of your way to pander to an audience that looks for anything to be triggered and offended by anything. Somebody's going to be their huckleberry and openly just say things to trigger, further piss them off and double down on it. Like certain individuals, you come off as if you're, we all have our experiences, we all have our plights, we all have our struggles. Why should one group's be worse than another when there is always somebody that has the worst that you'll never truly know about? So when they come on here in certain groups, they come on here pandering to certain groups, and they try to look great and take everything you say out of context as something offensive and triggering. I'm just gonna double down on it eventually and just say the most triggering and offensive thing just to be spiteful. So in this guy's case, his baby mom came on here and put him on blast. Like he went too far with the moral policing. And like you think they would be smart enough to just get off the app and just get out of black TikTok and find another space, or try to take their followers and create another space. I mean, Genty's doing that now. Like I think I've noticed he blocked me on these after I duetted the videos of Joel Patrick talking crazy to him and putting him on blast. He threatened to sue Joel Patrick, but I don't see that video up anymore because he knows he can't really do it.
He's not suing nobody.
We know that. It's just crazy though. It's crazy. Like when you look at the comments, there's not a lot of people commenting anymore. But the ones that comment, I know y'all don't like me using ableist talking points or ableist slurs. But those people, there has to be something cognitively wrong with them to support them and be like, yeah, sue him, Patrick. There has to be something cognitively wrong with them. Now, whether you feel sorry for them is up to you. I don't. So, yeah, but I mean, he's not suing anybody. He's not sending goons to pull up on anybody. He's not sending, I don't know, assassins and hitmen and all that other stuff. So, he's doing whatever he can to reach.
To the comments.
Can't reach.
Right. It's all theater for them. It's all theatrics. A lot of them like I said, they're just doing it for clicks and views. They want it for engagement. The drama is good for them. You know, it's really sad how people will do anything for
You're breaking
attention,
up. There you go.
and people will say and do anything. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, there you good. You good.
Yeah, you're good.
That's okay.
But now it's not good.
Just saying, it's really sad that people will say and do anything for attention these days.
What is going on? It's like it's dropping everybody out my box, I guess. I don't know if you dropped down or what happened. No,
I don't know, man.
You didn't get a report. I didn't get a message for no reports.
Might be the connection. Like, I'm in my gym's Wi-Fi here, so.
I don't know what happened right there. It just dropped out the box. I don't know. I was letting everybody speak. We weren't really
I
talking.
mean, to me, it's all a correlation. To me, they have this pattern of, a legal trouble background, and they came on here years later trying to be moral police. They need to stop it. They need to release that badge.
That's what makes it even more crazy. You've been calling out these same people. I mean, people for years, but y'all is just as worse as them. Like y'all are rejects of society, just like the people y'all want to call out. Oh look,
Yeah, like-
I'm about to get cursed out. I already see it coming. It don't make no sense to me. Hey, go to score.
Hi, Blaze. Can you hear
All right,
me?
don't curse me out. All right, I thought it was your profile picture. I would have to go back and look, but I apologize. Don't come in here cursing me out.
No. I swear I'm not. I just wanted to. I was gonna come up earlier, but I was kind of busy at the moment. I just wanted to clear the air. I promise. Now I do be in everybody's lives because I watch a lot of the stuff that be going on TikTok, but I have no beef. I swear I don't. I
No,
want you to
I
come
wasn't
after me
saying it
because
for
I know
no
you be
beef.
going in.
No, I'm not gonna go in on nobody. I was
I
just
was like,
saying I
oh
thought I
shit, wait a
seen you talking
minute.
cash money about Polisa before, and I just don't want that in my
Oh
life.
no. Oh yeah, no. I swear. I was like, when you said my name, I was like, wait.
I don't want you
I
to
was
think I
like,
was
wait,
coming
wait a
at you.
minute.
I had to kick a other young lady out because she supports I speak and wants to talk trash about people, but want to sit in my live, and I had to show her the exit. But I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
who it
no, I
was. Somebody got
completely
the same like a
understand.
profile picture that looks similar to yours. I can't say it was you, so I'm not going to put that on you. Okay, I do apologize.
Yeah, no problem at all. I just wanted to clear the air because I do be in his lives. Like I don't be in them. I just watch them. Like I watch
I mean, if you
everybody's
were sitting in
lives.
them, I
That's
wouldn't
it.
have much to say. But like when people are literally talking cash money shit over there, and you want to
Yeah.
support I speak, just stay over there. That's the type of time I'm on though. But if you
Oh, I
wanted to
get
sit
it.
in
I
there, I
get it
wouldn't
for
say nothing
sure.
about. But I wouldn't. I you know just supporting them fools and what they got going on over there. That I can't see. I don't want. Can't have that in my space. That's all.
Yeah, no, I completely understand. Hey, it's your space, and you have every right to say that. I definitely understand.
So how do
But
you
I
feel
just.
about this situation now? I know you. If you've been watching what's going on, I like to know how you
Oh
feel.
no,
If
you
you
gonna
ever
put me in
came
the
in my
hot seat
life.
like that? Wait, don't put me in the hot seat.
Oh damn, my bad. My bad.
Don't put me in the hot seat. No, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't know everything that's going on because a lot of times I get shared to a lot of the lives. So when I come in, I be trying to figure out like what's going on because there's so much drama on TikTok. Like it's so much stuff going on. So I'm kind of just somebody that comes in like, what's going on today? You know, like I haven't really been following everybody's story like that and like everything that's going on. I'm still trying to get caught up on everything. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm a full-time mom, y'all. I'll be at home with these kids. I just be trying to tune in like, what's going on today on TikTok? You know.
Well,
So I was
the
like,
main
oh shit, you
topic
about to put me
around
in the
here,
hot seat?
is policing most of the time. But we've been talking about what Patrick did to his children, abusing them and getting him off that. So that's why I was
Yeah.
saying like we don't really like people that support them over here because either one they reporting or two they just here for no fucking reason. I don't understand it. Like
Yeah.
I don't approve anybody supporting Patrick or I speaking them fools because they're a danger. You know, they're just a danger to the community with the shit that they do. But I don't want to drag you into nothing like that that you don't have nothing to do with.
Yeah, please don't, Blaze. Look, let me be innocent. Let me be innocent. That's why I came up here. I'm like, no.
I don't want you to think I'm coming after nobody or nothing. That's all. Somebody, I just swear somebody had like a picture look like yours. That's all.
No, it's all good. It's all good. But I'm gonna drop down back to the comments. So if you
No
see
problem.
me here, I just be watching. I just be
All
passing
right,
through.
you're always welcome up. No problem at all.
Yeah, no
I mean,
problem. Bye, y'all.
See you.
I mean, it's obviously effective if they got to if they make at least one response. If they make at least one response and they try to make up false stories about you and your living situation, you've already struck a chord with them.
Man, I speak literally this dude talking about my wife tonight. Like, like seriously, this is the same dude that his first video he made towards me. He got mad that Miss Tanya was talking about him not getting the kids some juice or soda or something. He got mad and said somebody was talking about his children. Then the second video he made towards me was when I was literally sticking up for his wife that he confirmed on his own. The reason she made that video was because you made her pushed her to be depressed because you wanted to file for divorce. Because she didn't stick up for you or stood by you when police accused you of walking in the bathroom on her. That's the second video. I stuck up for your wife. I stuck up for your wife more than you stuck up for your own wife, which is insanity to me.
I mean, Einstein's theory of insanity is doing something over and over and expecting a different result.
Well, that's what their marriage is, because Tasha, you keep going back. You keep going back. I give you that. You a glutton for that shit over there.
I mean, you know, I think a lot of us still have a lot to learn about how people approach relationships. Maybe they've been together for so long, they got a few kids together. It's easier for them it's easier versus starting over and finding someone new. And then you got to take it to
that point. They in divorce court. We passed that point.
You know, well, maybe things will change. Maybe they'll change their mind and make it work. You don't know that. We don't know that. So,
she a damn fool. Well, not the way she been, I guess, talking shit about him. I brought that up in his live. He gonna be like, so what? I'll forget. He said, so what or something. Like, bro, you gonna be cool with your wife clowning you all over this app?
Well, he got no. Well, if he responds to it the way you expect him to respond to it, it makes him look like the piece of shit. He's already just put a lot of black men on social media.
Like a POS. It's
well,
too late for that.
Well, he's burnt bridges with black men on social media when he goes around making videos saying black men are the weakest link. But now that his wife is throwing him under the bus, he's on the same boat as the same black man.
Imagine that weakest link he was talking about was his damn self.
Yeah, usually, again, I've always noticed that. My thing is, it's like, wait a minute, you're in a contract where if she wants to, she could take half of your earnings. Now all of a sudden, you coming on, I've seen the motherfucker cry. I'm sorry, I need to stop cursing. I've seen this dude cry about the whole situation with his wife. And it's like, get a grip on yourself, man. All of that motivational speaking and man up, buckle up, tough guy, and now you won't hear crying, being vulnerable.
Boo-hooing.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's become a joke. The homie Q is in here. They call me Q is in here. He knows what I'm talking about. Q called out, you know, because there are some black women who are just straight up black misandrous that say that they'll prefer a white man over a black man, that call black men bullet bags. Q called Highland out for never keeping the same energy with black women who think like that, and eventually Highland blocked him because he realized that his audience is mostly females. And I know some people don't understand where I'm going with these things, but it's a correlation. Most of their audience that's still supporting them are females, and there are a lot of females out there, not all, who will double down on contradictions and hypocrisy, which is why they still flock to these content creators. And that's all I needed to say.
Con, what's good, bro? When last time you seen kind of those kind of came up. What's good, bro?
That's right.
You ready for me to
Yeah,
take the
nah,
money,
I
man?
got a,
You ready? You ready?
I got a perspective. Nah, man, look, I bought a PlayStation last year with your money, so
Fuck you,
I'm
man.
just saying,
Man.
I appreciate it. Got like
Stop
3 or
bringing up
4
old shit.
games.
We in the future now, bro. We stop bringing up those shit.
All right, no, but I just wanted to give a different perspective on the prior topic that was being talked about, right? Me in my life, I have been SA'd multiple times in my 20s when I used to go out to the club a lot. It only happened at the club when I was drinking and, you know, a couple weeks ago. The SH, it wasn't